Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going through some topics just like usual, and Simon Phillips is coming at us with Neymar is considering leaving PSG this summer. Contact has been made with Chelsea, one of the few clubs capable of recruiting Neymar due to the new owner desire to make a big statement in the transfer market this summer. Now, as I mentioned when we previously discussed Neymar, there were talks that Chelsea are going in for him and all that sort of stuff. Contact has been made with Chelsea. This is coming from Alex Shaw via ESPN. I don't really think I would rely on ESPN very much myself, but that's for you to decide. And it says contact has been made. So if he's considering, that means his agent probably going around to a few clubs saying, look, Neymar's looking to go, what sort of package can you offer him, blah, blah, blah. And we'll get into some stuff later that will further disprove why I think we are not going to be getting Neymar as much as I think, Todd Bowley will want to make a big statement this year when he comes in the transfer market. There's going to be something big, you'd hope, but I don't think it's going to be Neymar, and we'll get onto it later on, but just keep this in mind. Next up, we have Matt Lawson, usually very reliable for Chelsea-based news, saying Matt de Ligt is keen on moving to Chelsea, and Juventus are believed to have softened their demands in recent days. The will of the player, and Chelsea being prepared to allow Pulisic or Werner to move in the opposite direction, has got the valuation down. Like I said, this is coming from Matt Law, so for me, fairly reliable. He tends to be quite on the money for Chelsea. Whether he's, linked well with Juventus, maybe questionable. But on the Chelsea side of things, it seems to be quite promising. They've softened their demands. That's obviously very key because Chelsea's valuation of him was not as high as Juventus, so there was a bit of a gap there. And Pulisic or Werner going the other way. Apparently Werner's keen. I haven't read on whether Pulisic's keen. If you guys know, please let me know in the comment section. But Timo's keen. So if Timo goes the other way, we throw a bunch of money at them. The fact that I mentioned in the previous video that, I'm pretty sure it was the previous video, where de Ligt basically said he wants to leave. This is going to be key, and that's why they've softened their demands. It says the will of the player. So like he wants to go, and he's pushing for it. So if he's pushing, that helps Chelsea, and hopefully, Pulisic or Werner going the other way means Chelsea get their man. Then on the Rafinha situation, we've got apparently Barca are ready to make an offer worth up to 60 million for Rafinha in an effort to beat Chelsea to the signing of the Leeds United forward. This comes from Paul Joyce via the transfer zone. Obviously a little bit concerning, and we're going to get onto a bit more detail in this, but if they are ready to pay 60, that's a problem. However, if we get to hear Ben Jacobs coming at us with an update saying the Brazilian is waiting to see if Barcelona can reach a deal with Leeds. Barcelona must match Chelsea's 60 million offer or they won't strike a deal. Told Barca trying to get that number in a more add-on heavy way, Leeds will not accept. So I'm assuming Chelsea are fronting all, if not most, of the cash. When it comes to this, it's not going to be based on too many add-ons, and Leeds are not going to accept that. If they've got a very good offer from Chelsea, they have no reason. They don't need to help out Rafinha. If he's leaving, they have no reason to say, oh, okay, we'll accept less to let you go to your number one priority, right? So further down, he says Chelsea have a 5-year offer to Rafinha. Chelsea are putting pressure on Deco to accept rather than delay to buy Barcelona more time. Financials of the offer aren't a problem, but it's clear Rafinha doesn't want to decide until he knows if Barcelona can reach a deal with Leeds. Still being told Rafinha hasn't ruled out Chelsea, but Todd Bowley is not prepared to let this drag on. Chelsea's tactic was to get a quick deal before Barca can hijack, but Rafinha won't be rushed, and that helps Barcelona hugely, especially since he has agreed terms. Also told that no Chelsea movement on Dembele today. Plan, as reported last week, is Chelsea will only act if Barcelona fail to get him to sign, and an offer, even if Rafinha falls through, still not given due to wage demands. Club are watching next 24 hours closely though. Barcelona sources still speaking with confidence that Dembele will renew, and doing so would affect any, and denying doing so would affect any Rafinha deal. You'd expect this stance to be taken with a pinch of salt, and then he goes on to his personal opinion, basically saying, I still think Dembele's staying. It will affect the Rafinha deal. Leeds aren't going to accept the current Barca offer, so Chelsea very much in the race. So there's a lot to go through there. Basically, he's saying that, this Rafinha thing is going to drag out, but Todd Bowley is not prepared to let things drag on. So if he doesn't get an answer, he'll just withdraw the offer and move on elsewhere. He probably doesn't like that this is getting dragged on when we'd agreed terms with Leeds and Rafinha. And then we got obviously the Dembele update there that says the wages are a problem, If he doesn't go to, if Barcelona fail to get him to sign, then Chelsea are probably going to go in and offer, but that's likely because Barcelona aren't going to be able to match what he wants. So if Chelsea are trying to, lowball him, they're trying to say, okay, well, Barcelona couldn't give you what you want. You haven't got many other options. We can give you a good package. It's not, it's not up here. It's not what you want, but it's close. Will you accept that? And that's maybe where Chelsea's advantage will come in, unless someone else goes in. If a PSG come in or a Man City and say, yeah, we'll give you 350k or whatever it is he wants, then, that's Chelsea's hand gone. But we've got other options. We've got the Rafinha thing that's hopefully going to happen now. We've got Sterling as the other one that seems to be done as well. So it's looking fairly strong for Chelsea, and some strong negotiating from Todd Boehly. So also in this story, we have had PSG set their asking price for Kimpembe. It's 43 million. And obviously we could take a look at some of the stats. 26-year-old left-footed, plays along the left-hand side. If we take a look in League 1, you're looking at, left centre-back, can play left-back. His strengths are his ground duels. I don't think he's the priority. I think a lot of Chelsea fans aren't too keen on him. 30 matches played with 1 goal, so, no major, corner, free kick, heading attributes there. 6 yellow cards, and the average rating for the year was a 7.02. I think he's a good player. Tuchel maybe could turn him into something outstanding, but he's nothing that's going to crazy excite me. Is he on the level of Rudiger, who's gone? I don't know. Is he on the level of Christensen? Maybe. Christensen has shown very good moments, but was a little bit inconsistent at times. So for me, is Kimpembe one that I would be like, yes, we finally got him? No, that wouldn't be my reaction, but we do need centre-backs. If we, we're really pushing on Ligt, we can get Ligt and one other, then it looks okay for Chelsea. You've got Thiago Silva, Trevor Chalobah, Levi Colwill, Ethan Ampadu's back from loan. The defence looks strong there. It might not have world-beating quality, it's not a title-winning defence, but it's something to work on. We've got a baseline and we can move on from there. Obviously, the priority would still be Koundé and Ligt. I think those would be 2 brilliant signings. Kimpembe's a ring below that, in my opinion. Then we have Ben Jacobs again coming through with a little update saying Dembele is a free agent. Offer from Barcelona remains his only formal option. Dembele wants double the 6 million base salary that Barcelona have offered. He still hasn't rejected Barca's offer, but may be withdrawn soon should he fail to respond. The board are divided on their approach now, so the board haven't agreed on whether they should just stick on the 6 million, whether they should withdraw the 6 million, whether they should increase from that 6 million. And of course, he's a free agent because the transfer window, the contract has officially run out. So essentially, he's a free agent now. Anyone can go to him and offer him a contract. Chelsea obviously have verbal agreements with him, or agreed some sort of verbal fee, but apparently aren't too interested right now because of the wage demands that we mentioned earlier. So we'll see how it goes. Keep up to date with it, but it's only really going to happen if he rejects Barca and he wants double what they're currently offering. So that might well happen. Well, that's going to be the end of the video, guys. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on a future video. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.